By the early 8th century, the expansion of the Umayyad Caliphate seemed unstoppable. Originating in the Arabian Peninsula, the Muslim forces rapidly conquered vast territories, reaching the Iberian Peninsula by 711 after their decisive victory over the Visigothic king Roderick at the Battle of Guadalete. Within a few years, the Islamic forces overran Hispania, pushing northward into Septimania by 719, a region that served as a crucial foothold for further invasions into the heart of Christian Europe. Duke Odo of Aquitaine, a semi-independent ruler in the Frankish realm, faced this rising threat head-on. In 721, he achieved a remarkable victory at the Battle of Toulouse, where his forces decisively defeated the Umayyad governor Al-Sam ibn Malik, temporarily halting the Muslim advance. This success, however, did not bring lasting peace. Odo's request for aid from Charles Martel, the Frankish mayor of the palace, was rejected, leaving Aquitaine to face the southern threat alone. Despite the setback at Toulouse, the Umayyad resolve remained firm. al-Rahman al-Ghafiqi, a charismatic and experienced leader, rose to command the Muslim forces. By 732, tensions within Al-Andalus had deepened, particularly between the ruling Arab elite and the Berber contingents. These internal conflicts provided an opportunity for Odo, who allied with the Berber rebel Munusa, sealing the pact with the marriage of his daughter. This alliance, however, provoked al-Rahman, who crushed Munusa's rebellion and turned his attention toward Aquitaine. al-Rahman's army, estimated at 15,000 to 20,000 men, crossed the Pyrenees and swept through Odo's territories, devastating the lands as they advanced. Odo's attempt to stop the Muslim forces near Bordeaux ended in disaster, with his army nearly annihilated. Facing the destruction of his domain, Odo fled north to seek help from Charles Martel. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Charles began assembling his forces, leading to the pivotal confrontation at the Battle of Tours. In October of 732, near the city of Toulouse, the forces of the Umayyad Caliphate, led by al-Rahman al-Ghafiqi, clashed with the Frankish army commanded by Charles Martel. The Umayyad forces were predominantly cavalry, including both Arab and Berber horsemen armed with swords, spears, and bows. Their strength lay in their mobility and shock tactics, but they were encumbered by the loot they had gathered during their campaign, which hampered their maneuverability. Charles Martel's Frankish army, in contrast, was primarily composed of veteran infantry, renowned for their discipline and defensive capabilities. These soldiers fought in tight formations, using shields, spears, and axes to form a formidable defensive wall. Though the Franks had only a limited cavalry force, their strategic use of the terrain and their well-coordinated infantry formations were key to their defense. The battle commenced with al-Rahman deploying his cavalry in an aggressive attempt to smash through the Frankish lines. However, the Frankish infantry, well prepared for such engagements, formed a solid shield wall with their spears pointed outward. Despite the strength and aggression of the Muslim cavalry, the Frankish defenses held firm. Undeterred, al-Rahman ordered his infantry to advance in waves, hoping to exploit any weaknesses in the Frankish lines.
Not much longer!
repeated Muslim charges, though fierce, failed to break through the steadfast Frankish formation. The Umayyad forces, having sustained significant casualties, pulled back to reorganize and prepare for a renewed assault. As the Umayyad infantry advanced once more, Frankish reinforcements emerged from the surrounding forest, effectively covering any breaches in their line and bolstering their defenses. In the heat of the battle, Duke Odo of the Franks led a strategic flanking maneuver with his cavalry around the Umayyad lines. Odo's forces attacked the Muslim camp, aiming to loot and destroy vital supplies. This attack on the camp caused significant disruption among the Umayyad forces. Realizing their camp was under siege, many Muslim soldiers panicked and withdrew from the battlefield to defend their base. Charles Martel seized this opportunity to launch a decisive counterattack, pushing into the disorganized Umayyad camp and engaging the retreating forces. The battle reached its climax with the death of al-Rahman. Though this did not immediately lead to a complete rout, it significantly demoralized the Umayyad troops. As evening fell, Charles Martel ordered a withdrawal to his own camp, despite his forces being battered. By the following morning, the Umayyad army had managed a disciplined withdrawal during the night, leaving behind their camp, prisoners, and a large cache of loot. The Frankish forces, having maintained their cohesion and suffered fewer casualties, did not pursue the retreating enemy, partially due to the difficulties of engaging a retreating and well-equipped force. The Battle of Tours was a pivotal confrontation that halted the northward expansion of the Umayyad Caliphate into Western Europe, securing the region under Frankish control. The Battle of Tours marked a decisive turning point in European history. The aftermath of the battle saw the Frankish forces emerging victorious, securing their position and halting the expansion of the Umayyad Caliphate into Western Europe. Following the battle, the Frankish army, despite their fewer numbers and the hardships endured, was able to maintain their positions and consolidate their gains. Charles Martel's strategic prowess and the disciplined performance of his infantry played a crucial role in the victory. The battle's success solidified Charles Martel's reputation as a formidable leader and helped secure the Frankish realm from further Muslim incursions. For the Umayyads, the defeat was devastating. al-Rahman al-Ghafiqi's forces suffered heavy losses, with estimates suggesting up to 12,000 casualties compared to the Frankish losses of around 1,000. The Muslim army's retreat was marked by disarray and a significant loss of their hard-earned loot, which had been a crucial factor in their logistical strategy. The retreating Umayyads managed to withdraw in an orderly fashion, but their campaign into Western Europe was effectively halted. The loss at Tours ended the immediate threat of Muslim expansion into the region and preserved the Christian stronghold in Europe. The Umayyads would eventually shift their focus to other fronts, but the battle left an indelible mark on the historical trajectory of the region. The Battle of Tours has since been seen as a pivotal moment in history, often credited with shaping the future of Western Europe. Had the Franks not secured this victory, the course of European history could have been significantly altered, with potential implications for the cultural and political landscape of the continent. Charles Martel's victory ensured that Western Europe would remain predominantly Christian and set the stage for the Carolingian Empire's rise. The battle stands as a testament to the strategic acumen of Charles Martel and the resilience of his Frankish warriors, preserving the region from a major shift in its historical trajectory.
On this channel, we are putting together narrative historical cinematic battles. Make sure to subscribe and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.